Hi to anyone listening. This is Henry's Freakin Podcast, and today I'm here with the multi-talented
Mm.
actor, screenwriter, non-binary fashion icon, and rising star, the one and only Lee Shaw, everybody.
Hello, impressionable people of the world. It's Lee, the babe here, the NB, everything.
Yeah. So I work with Lee. We are Panera co-workers.
Yes, very much so.
And
Very
there's
much
no
soon to
one.
not be because college. We love that.
College. Okay, so
College.
tell the people what your plan is. What is your plan?
So the whole plan for college is to blow all my money and do whatever I want. I'm joking.
Me.
I'm literally just majoring in directing, filmmaking, literally acting. Like I'm an artist. It's what I do. I mean, like I might as well just like harness it in the most healthy way possible. On my struggle toils through life as a non-binary minority at 17 years old. Like,
I mean, hello. That was the perfect description.
It's literally what I do. How's the journey to NYU going so far, Henry?
I'm glad you asked. It's been going so wonderfully.
Right.
Visa is in the works. Flight to Florence is booked. So
oh my God, yay.
We're all set and
he's
so
spending
excited.
His first year as a freshman in Italy. Imagine. People would kill for that spot. Personally, me, I would switch it out for a trip to London, UK, to go train with some of the most renowned actors in the world. But hey, we all have our vices. We all have our
I actually did kill for the spot. So I wanted to ask you while I have you here, I have a couple questions.
Right, okay.
I have some prompts. I have some moments to go through. And so I wanted to start here because when I think of Lee, the first thing I think of is impeccable Instagram story.
Right, okay.
Could you give me a little insight into how you put that together? Because it always seems to be perfectly on point and like I just don't understand.
I mean, regardless of my presence on social media, I definitely do attest my main page story to things about social justice or animal rights or humanitarian crisis because I feel like I just live in this whole nother world from everything else that really matters. And even though like my world is pretty much just full of like me, I'm obsessed with me. I'm just like extremely sexy. There's this whole other world out there that's just like not involving me. And it definitely deserves more attention than what beautiful fit or just, really hot fit I have on that exact day. So
you're so right.
You'll barely ever see me on my story, like probably once in a blue moon, because I feel like other causes in the world deserve that spot on my story, and then like not even for like a 24-hour like time period, but like they also go on my highlights so people can see them after, because it just matters a lot more than me,
You're exactly right, and it's so amazing, and it's perfect because you go from your Instagram where you're like, wow, there's this stunning, gorgeous creature here, and then you click the story and you're like, oh wait, they also have an incredibly powerful brain as well.
I mean, it really doesn't take a lot, to be easily one of the hottest people on earth, but then also turn around and be like, oh yeah, gay rights, animal rights. It doesn't take a lot. It really just takes like words.
It really doesn't. And yet I'm still over here using a plastic straw.
Oh my gosh. I literally, you know what? Screw paper straws. Metal straws are the future. Also, I recently just started using like wooden chopsticks like for everything. I'm trying to get them like replaced with like reusable ones, but I've been using like wooden chopsticks to eat literally every food that I eat now. Like not finger food, but like everything else. Because I'm
That's
just
literally
like,
so smart.
I don't know. I'm just like really, I actually plan on reinventing myself very soon. So just be on the
Ooh.
lookout for that. Very soon, as in most likely tonight. um
Reinvented tonight. Oh my
yes,
god.
it's gonna be a newly and like it's gonna be all newly. And I believe that it's very proper for a new environment, a new like I guess
Ooh.
era, you know?
A new era of
Mhm.
Lee. This is
A very
exciting
new.
stuff, everybody. I'm just sitting over here and excited because I got a new espresso machine. Meanwhile, they're reinventing themselves.
Oh God, please. But honestly, I mean, like, back to you.
You
How
know
was
what?
like
You know what?
transition?
Back to
Huh?
me. Back to
Back to
me.
you. Yeah.
The true reason for this podcast.
The
Back to
true
me.
reason, right? We're
No,
listening.
but
Spread the tea.
I have been having just the best summer so far.
Mm.
I've set goals for myself. I've been
I
following
love
through on
that,
them.
sweetie.
It's I went to two Goodwills today. I mean, I'm just living my life.
Jesus. You know, I haven't thrifted in about a month. The blasphemy, the betrayal. I am honestly so heartbroken. I'm letting
Tragic.
myself down. I'm letting my inner my inner child down. And they're just screaming like, please just take me. Please. I literally miss the smell. Not really, but I miss the clothes. And just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just give me a sec. Honestly, I felt I'm like slowly easing my way back into enjoying things that I used to before. If that makes sense.
I know
I
I love that.
like yeah, I'm kind of like readjusting my like flow of energy and focus because when I tell you in school to get out of me, wow. No, because I absolutely resent high school. People keep saying that, oh, it's eventually gonna hit me and I'm gonna miss it. No, no, I'm not.
No, I'm ready to go.
Literally, like when I tell you, I will never look back and say that place offered me anything but the only one of the only drama like classes that I've ever taken. That's the only thing that I can attest to that place because I ruled that class. I was made for that
Oh,
class.
hello. That
I
was
was made to
you.
dominate that class. I mean, anything else was just fillers, you know?
I mean, hello. I
Literally.
totally understand as the captain of the mock trial team and the vice president of Model UN.
Oh my gosh, come on, girl.
No, no,
Okay.
I'm not. No, I'm not actually either of those things.
Oh my god. Honestly, I wish I could have done like way more for like for my like other artists, my fellow artists who actually took the damn thing seriously.
uh,
Honestly, there were just a lot of fakers in there. A lot of ones who were just trying to get by and get a good grade. And I'm like, why are you here? Let's take my energy because honestly, I knew when I started to like begin to be around like-minded people and like other artists, I would definitely shine through. I would
oh yeah,
definitely
yeah,
be
yeah.
one to stand out. And it was just naturally so.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, of course. And actually, you're touching on something that I've been working on a lot recently too, which
I'm
is that
sorry.
I feel like in high school, because we're forced to do all these things, we end
Mm-hmm.
up doing a lot of these classes or we end up in a lot of these clubs and we go through them and we do the work and whatever, but we're not taking the opportunities that we have to like
Mm-hmm.
be really happy and just enjoy it in the moment
Very valid.
because we're so focused on on just actually doing the work and getting it done and getting the grade. But I think that so far this summer with my goals and with everything I've been trying to do, I've just been making sure that I'm happy during it because if
Right.
I'm not, then I'm not doing it.
Yeah, like honestly, no, honestly, that's really relevant and valid. Truly that is. I realized over quarantine that I never got the chance to like sit down and take a moment and be like, this is where I am in life right now, and I should really just cherish it, because it's like, am I really enjoying life if I don't like recognize who I am in this moment and just like reflect? Because I hope to charge everything I put out into the world with everything that I am naturally. And so when people see me or whoever I come in contact with, it forces them to reckon with something that they don't understand inside of them and revolutionize it. I just want people to be their most rawest, purest, most truest forms they can actually be, because I feel like maybe it'll push us somewhere that we've
Oh,
never been before.
oh, absolutely. And I
You know
think
what
that
I'm saying?
people like us, we just bring that out of people. And I feel like
Honestly,
our positivity and everything, we have that ability. And also
very
the
much
way that
so.
we're educated, we
Yeah,
just,
the way we just self-educate ourselves, like
yeah,
it makes things like way more easier, like way more, I don't know the word for it, but it makes things move along more faster, because it's like we're not talking out of our necks, we're not talking
exactly.
from a place of like just straight opinion, no facts. Like we know what we're talking about. That's why we talk our stuff, like that's why we talk the way we do. That's why we like fill up any room that we're in with our own energy and let people like add on to that, because everything is always open for discussion except for human rights, like
Except for
basic
human
human
rights.
rights,
Not open for
basic,
discussion.
yeah,
Although this
no
past year,
discussion
I don't know,
at
people have been
all.
trying it, but
Oh yeah, we know that for sure. But we're not gonna let them get along like any longer.
oh no
But
no.
honestly, yeah, I mean, like it's gonna be. I mean, I feel like these next 5 years that we're in college are going to be really, really crucial, because my college, my instructors are already like informing me to like stay with the schoolwork, and like basically like focus on projects going on in school. But I'm like, I don't think you've met who I am,
I
who
don't
who
think you know. Yeah, I
who
don't think you
who he is,
know.
like it's just they're saying just like stay in this box, and they do not understand how that has triggered me.
Yeah,
I am non-binary, babe. My literal definition of who I am is literally
no
like
box.
outside of societal standards, babe. I don't fit anything in society. I'm a freak and proud of it. Very much proud. I,
Hello.
I really don't know a lot of people who are doing it like me. So
Exactly.
they,
So
they
when
can
you
play if
hear
they
these
want to.
things, it's not
Yeah,
quite working. It's not quite
it's
working.
really not. It's not. Because I just feel like, why would you just limit your students when they automatically get there? No, you push them to have multiple things going on, because that's how it will be in the real world. Why am I schooling you on these things when I haven't even gotten there yet?
Oh,
You know,
oh, oops.
it's
Speak the
on.
truth.
no
Speak the
shade to
truth.
my no shade to my uni, but it's just like, believe in me before you say that I'm gonna be spreading myself too thin. Like, don't
Exactly.
just automatically be like, no, stick to one thing. It's like, no, try a bunch of things, and if you can handle it, keep going. Like, just don't, it really doesn't take a lot to push someone. But yet they choose to keep people down, and I see it. I'm not blind to these vices that they have, to these
You
tricks,
said
and
exactly. You said, Mama, I'm busting through that window.
yeah,
I'm bust. I'm.
breaking
Oh,
through the
you know
wall.
what? Maybe not the word busting. You're breaking through the window. That's what you're
Oh,
doing.
yeah, I'm breaking through the window.
The barrier's gone.
It's been
Obstacles
everything
gone.
ever since. I really honestly love to all the envies out there. I love you guys so much, but I really do not know who's doing it like me. Honestly, like when I tell you, like I'm not even trying to be on anything conceited. I just feel like it's my calling. I feel like I'm gonna be the first envy to like do a lot of things, if that makes sense.
Oh no no no
Like
no. I
the
I see
way
that.
no, honestly, like the way I'm so out there, I put myself like out there and just like drive it with like an unapologetic force, I feel like I'm going to be the first NB to like do like a lot of firsts. Yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Speaking of that, this is probably a good segue.
Yeah.
I want to know. I need to get into into the mind of Lee, you know?
Okay.
Who are your you're going into directing, into film, into screenwriting. Who are
Right.
your current like inspirations in these
Oh, my
fields?
muses.
Yeah, who are the muses? What are the
Right.
muses?
Right. I want to see my main muse right now. If I were to be like off the top of my head quick, would be Jordan Peele. I've
Oh, it's
studied
giving.
and read a bunch of his like screenplays that he hasn't put out, and the Get Out screenplay. I cannot tell you how many times I've analyzed it, because it's like it's in the mind of Jordan Peele, but it's like
The
his thoughts are
detail,
still here. Like honestly, he's just so talented with like visuals and writing alone. Also, his the newest movie that he a screenplay for, Candyman, it's coming out very much soon. I saw the trailer and I was like, this has him written all over it. This man just has such a touch for
such a
horror.
perspective. Yeah.
Honestly, like the way
Before I saw Get Out, I really
Yeah.
didn't my mind didn't comprehend that you could have actual like scary horror, comedy, like a social message, like all of that stuff wrapped into a single like medium was just so mind-blowing to me.
He's literally like, he does it so well. It's like martial law to him or something. Like it just comes so naturally, and I'm pretty sure it does because he's so talented. I just, the way he mixes like real life nightmarish things with like racial injustice, or just like how like a system targets Black people and like keeps them down. Honestly, like he has this like leveling to it, and it's just like so evenly balanced out. No one can do it like him. Honestly, no one can do it like him.
Yeah, and no one is doing it. He's just incredible. And I think a part of the reason that I was so shocked too wasn't that I doubted him, but it was that I grew up watching Key and Peele, okay?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Like to go from one to that,
worlds, you know,
two different worlds.
Two different worlds.
I went from the substitute teacher, like
I remember the one where Jordan was actually playing like, I think a prisoner who just like got out of like jail, and he was supposed to be like a motivational speaker, and it was like he's such a fool. Like he's literally so funny, and then to like see him just like transition over to like his like prime, apparently it looks like, because honestly he has not missed yet, but to see him like transfer over to his prime, it's just like, wow, you've really been on the come up, huh? Yeah, okay, I see you. I see how you're transitioning, and I love it.
Okay, Miss Jordan. Yeah.
I actually, the same thing is happening with Jay Versace. I don't know if you like heard a new Tyler Creator album, Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay Versace. I feel like everyone knew him from his Vine days.
Of course.
He blew up off of like one video, kept making videos, honestly, and then he started like doing skits and stuff. But now he's just produced the outro song. Like he co-produced with Tyler, a creator, the outro song on Tyler's newest studio album, and the song's called Safari. I think Tyler hasn't had anyone co-produce with him since, I think, like 2 albums ago. I think since like the Flower Boy album, or what is it? Wolf, or something like that. He hasn't had someone produce with him in a while. And it was just kind of huge for like Jay to like co-produce with him, because just like no one just hits that spot easily. Like Tyler has to like your flow, your style, your energy, and what you bring to his like his
Exactly. And
that
for
he
this
doesn't have.
person to like get there and to put in the
Yeah,
work to like become who he is now
yeah.
is
Like
insane.
honestly, his growth, his progress, he ever since he started putting out music, hey Versace, ever since he started putting out music, I've been listening because I'm like, you've always had this in you, haven't you? And you've been hiding it from us. Because that's what like a lot of creators do today. They come up like on like in the public with comedy, and then they like pull a whole circus out of their ass. When I tell you, like they pull like a whole their
Exactly.
talents like out of their neck, out of the ass, like out of the woodworks. And I'm just like, you've been hiding this, and I know you have. I never doubt them for a second. Like any any actor that I feel like is like has something up their sleeves, they it usually ends up being real, and it's just like I love to watch the growth.
Of
Honestly,
course.
it's one of
And
the
it's
best things to see.
you just a lot of them they just need to get in with certain things because it feels like I mean this is just the facts of the facts, America.
Mm-hmm.
In the world we live in now, a lot of times
Mm-hmm.
true art or the true artists maybe
Mm-hmm.
don't get recognized until they start to produce things that are the what's conventionally found
As,
funny.
exactly, like as
They
entertaining at the
right,
moment.
they get a lot of views for that, they get a big following for that, and then they
Right.
begin to transfer into what they love their art form, and then we really see that that's where they meant to go all along.
Exactly. And that's like the most like I it's actually like how a lot of artists like are doing it today. And I don't blame them, especially like people of color who are artists. I do not blame them at all because it's like, what else can we really do right now? Um,
Exactly,
we
right.
don't dominate the arts at all, and we're trying to get there. So it's just like if we can take loopholes or even like back ways, we're gonna do it because we have to like make a name for ourselves. Like because literally no one else will. Like
Exactly.
a lot of people like will vouch for us, but like it can only go so far, you know. We have to make that own name for ourselves, and to a point, just like capitalize on it for
Oh,
anyone who comes after us, you know?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's not, wait, this is side note. Off
So,
topic side note. Have you been did you listen to the new Her album?
her, she definitely did drop a new album and I didn't listen to it yet. I literally know, like on June 25th, I only listened to like Tyler's album. That's the only way like I only got that far. I have to listen to Jojo, oh my gosh,
Oh my
Doja still.
God.
I can't Doja still.
Oh my
And
God, I'm about to be so problematic.
right, okay,
I
ears up.
adore Doja
Mm-hmm.
Cat as a
Right.
person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love her music.
Oh wow.
You know what? No,
Okay,
I'm cutting that out of
so
the
we
podcast.
love we
Never
love the
mind.
artist style, but we not really fond of the music.
The
Hmm.
music for me, and not even okay. And let me even cut it even more because I think that she's an incredible lyricist too. I love the
Right.
lyrics of her songs. I just don't love the
Hold
songs.
on, Henry. Hold on. Honestly, her music is just mainly catchy to me. I could really dance to it. Um, listen
Oh,
to it.
100%.
Listen to it on a transcendent level. Not so much.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. But to dance to, like to get down to make TikTok dances to, and then some, then yes. When I really start like putting my material out there, it's gonna be controversial. Am I gonna care? Hell no. Yeah,
Hell no.
I'm gonna stir the pot
Absolutely
as
not.
much as I
Will
can.
I repost every one of your projects on my personal
Oh
story?
my
Yes, I
god,
will.
please. I actually we're gonna get into that in a bit. But I figure like in my future projects, I'm gonna call out every conservative, white saviors, working for the white man, the straight white man. We don't like that. I'm gonna call it capitalism, everything,
Yes.
because it's just like you're what's keeping me down and you have to be under fire for it, you know? Because it's a choice to tower over people and try to control people back to back. It's a choice. and you're doing it very well, but not for long. Eat the rich, overthrow patriarchy. Yeah, we just
That is going to be in the thumbnail of this video. I'm just gonna let you know. I mean, not video because obviously it's not recorded, but
yeah,
it's gonna be. I'm putting it. I'm gonna write it on there.
rightfully so. All right.
Oh my
So
god.
speaking on future
Oh,
projects,
future projects, which you're casting me in.
oh, for sure. I mean, I'll definitely find a part for you. It's just like I'm definitely gonna like do like a lot of short films in the beginning of my whole career.
Oh,
um,
100%.
right. So in the beginning, let's just say um a very like me based on me short film is coming for my first ever film. And
Ooh.
I'm working out the gimmicks as we speak. Um, I'm currently not writing it yet because a lot of things have to be done. A lot of people have to be put in place to start like co-writing on it as well.
Wow.
Because just like I'm literally going to be an independent film artist, and that takes a lot, especially for a non-binary Black minority. It's like not only is your gender identity controversial, it's definitely going to affect who want to work with you. So I mean, like, there's a lot of things to put in place before spring next year, but yes, the first short film is on the way. It's gonna get done
Oh my god,
by
I'm so
next year.
excited.
We're manifesting it, manifesting the hell out of it, and it's gonna be great.
Lee Shaw's first ever short film, Emmy
Production.
nominated, Emmy
Oh
award
God,
winning short film.
please. I can only wish to get that. Like honestly, I think like I literally will never hope to win an award for my work, but awards are like recognition that like the message is getting out there. That's like all that like they're for. And I guess to like push
Oh
you in the
yeah.
face. But like I literally never wish to win an award. Like I'll never like root for myself to like win an award, but I'll definitely like root for my message to get like a further audience, like head to a further audience, because it
Oh
really needs to
yeah.
be heard. Like
Absolutely.
I I never when I started like actually investing my time into like what I was like made for, basically the arts, I never intended it for me to like for it to be just a comfort to me. Like there are so many like families, like POC families that like have such a hard time with processing that their child isn't a girl or a boy, just a person. That's who
Right.
they are, and they cannot change that. The best you can do is help them and support them through their journey. Because it's like be proud of yourself as a parent that you're at your like this time in your child's life where you raise them to actually like trust enough in you and and be comfortable around you to like be their truest selves. Like take pride in that. You might not agree with like who they are right now, but work towards it. It's really not hard because it's like if you love your child, you would do that
It
for them.
shouldn't matter. And especially
It really
because as much as you're struggling with it as a
right.
parent, like
Mhm.
imagine how much they are, you know?
Like they like they're on the outside looking in, but like basically on the sidelines of seeing you struggle with like this and that, but also they don't want to like add on to it, telling you that, oh, I'm non-binary, or oh, I'm gay, and I don't know how to tell you because it's just like I feel
Right.
it's going to create more problems for you. So I'm feeling guilty. So I won't tell you for years and years and years. And then we're going to have some resentment problems and everything, everything and more. I
Exactly.
mean, like,
And
honestly,
this
like,
and the
maybe.
truth is, the real truth is this is why people like you are really just so important in what
Thank
you're
you.
doing
Thank you.
because I know for a fact, like even you, if you, when you were younger, saw
Mm-hmm.
someone like yourself or saw non-binary like
Yeah.
actors and characters, like
Mm-hmm.
you probably would be a very different person now.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I
baby.
mean?
I would I would have been living my truth in elementary school. Let me tell you my whole journey so far, right? I definitely realized it, but like I was non-binary when I was 7. But then like around that time, I was also realizing how my family functioned. I was like, oh, it looks like I cannot be out in this
You said, no,
family. Like, I
ma'am,
was like,
not
nope, shut
today.
it down, shut it down. We're gonna sashay and like play this facade as a girl. I was like, okay, we're gonna be mad sad about it and angry about it like for years, but it's okay. Repress it, repress it, repress it, suppress. We don't care. And my family, when I was growing up, based like mainly my mom and my teachers or whatever, they never understood like why I was so angry or sad all the time. And it was basically like I am screaming. The real me is screaming to be let out, but every single one of you will not accept them. So you really don't want to know, you know? It took
Exactly.
a lot for me to get to this place where I can just say it out and proud. I'm non-binary to everyone that I meet. I literally never hesitate. I never hesitate to tell them my pronouns, the non-binary, anything. I could really care less. Like I buy all types of underwear. I wrap my chest.
You
I
heard it here,
even wear
folks.
my
You
gaze
heard it here first, everybody. They buy all different types of underwear. That's
literally
what's going on the thumbnail.
all clothes because it's like it's a lot of stigma like around dating non-binary people. It's like, am I gay now? Am I straight now? You're actually still who you are, very much so, babe.
Exactly. It's this,
Like
it's a lot of the issue too. I feel like with
mm-hmm.
it's a lot, people always say like words don't really matter, but a lot of the time the words really do matter. So
They
when
do.
they say things like trans people went
Mm-hmm.
from a man to a woman,
Yeah.
it's it's not, it doesn't portray the situation correctly, and it leads
Right.
people to a lot of um to hate, honestly, and a
Right.
lot of other negative, side effects that could be
Right.
avoided.
I hate when people like try to like separate shet women from trans women, and I'm like, they're still both women, you know?
That's the point,
Like they're
right?
still very much both women. It doesn't change anything about you. Like, and that's the problem with like people today. They only care about what's like in each other's pants. And they can't look past that and actually like form a bond with someone. A relationship isn't have to be romantic, babe. Even a friendship. Like it's not
Exactly.
they act like the sky is falling if they meet someone. They're like they really love them. They think that they're like biologically a female. They find out they're trans. The whole world ends. Don't do that. It's
Right.
really not hard to, to to be like, well, can you help me understand? Yeah.
It's true, and it's so valid, and it's also
Mm-hmm.
difficult because going back to what I was saying earlier about the representation, when we have um such Hollywood's supposed to be the most diverse place, but
Yeah.
it's never really been that. And
Mm-mm.
so when the biggest award-winning, award-nominated trans representation we have in movies and TV, and these characters are acted by men,
Mm-hmm.
it makes it it stirs a lot of hate
Oh
and
yeah.
fear
It's
because
definitely
like
contradictory. Mm-hmm.
it's just it's just an issue, which is why it's so nice to actually have like award-winning actresses that are trans playing trans roles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like, I can't remember the guy's name from what's his name, Fantastic Beasts, like,
Right.
you know what I mean, the Danish woman, like we don't, that's not what we need.
Oh, I think his name is Eddie Redmayne. I
Eddie
want to.
Redmayne,
Yeah.
yes.
This is kind of sending mixed messages because we actually could have got like an actual trans person here, and but
Right,
yet we did
exactly.
like we always do get a straight white man to play them. You know, like I understand if
Exactly.
it was like the case that like with Rami Malek and Freddie Mercury, that was an amazing biopic. really,
Yes,
really valid.
yes, it
But
was.
Eddie Redmayne, he didn't do his thing. Let's just say that he didn't do his.
Yeah, it just causes a
He definitely,
separation.
yeah, he definitely should have like showed some respect and went like, no, I feel like an actual trans person should be in this role, because representation on this, like, in media matters. Like, my
Right.
God, if I feel like the first time I ever saw myself truly was, I think, back in 2017, and it was when like I was watching like Degrassi from Netflix. Honestly, I will
Yes.
always rep Degrassi to the
Oh,
day I die.
we love Degrassi.
Degrassi is probably one of the most accurate teen shows to get it right. When I tell you, like, they're not like talked about as much anymore, because like a lot of their themes still remain true to this day. Like, Degrassi is that show. No one can tell me any different. I'm sorry. Like, every character was mad valid. Every character was
Period.
mad relevant. But the first time I ever like really saw myself on the screen was back in 2017. Yeah, actually, yeah, that was the year I was going into high school. I saw like myself on the screen to this non-binary character named Yao, and she was in a relationship. God, it was so daunting, because I'm like, wow, this, like, I can feel her. Like, I was truly feeling her that whole episode, and I was like, wow, that's really me. I
Yeah.
mean, it was just so, like, it was such a transcendent, like, a whole, like, foreign but like mad familiar feeling, and like I cried, because it's like, this is who I am. Like, I cannot believe I've been hiding it for this long. I was so over it, because she was in a they were in a relationship. They were in a relationship, and their boyfriend was like, I don't know
Hot.
if you want me to be like, am I gay now? And they were like, no, you're not. You're still straight. I mean, it's nothing, it's not complicated to get down or like try to learn, you know? And he was just like not for it in the beginning, and was just like really upset at them for just like changing
Right.
who they were. But they were always that person. They've like always been Yao, the non-binary person, always. And it was just like, that's kind of what I was going through like my freshman through sophomore year. I didn't come out to like people at my school until like my junior year. Yeah, that's what happened. I
Right.
really started to like transition like my junior year to like Lee, and telling people, like actively telling people like my pronouns and all that, you know, all that good stuff. I didn't start until my junior year, and it was great because like a lot of people were like automatically on board, and like it took people some time. Let's get a little heartbreaky. My
Oh,
my then partner did dummy. Love that for us.
well, wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, definitely wasn't. Yeah,
Call them
because
out right now.
when I look back on it, he's pretty boring. Pretty like he doesn't match my like level of like out there, like outwardness.
What's his first name?
Ooh,
Just the
ooh,
first just the first name. Just the first
the
name.
first is that too risky?
No, I don't think it is.
Let's hope so. His first name is Ryan.
Yeah. So
I
Ryan, if you're
yeah.
listening to this right now,
Ooh.
stop.
Oh God,
Oh
we're
my
not
god.
slander anyone. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he did it because like he was confused and he wanted a girlfriend, not a partner, and he didn't. I guess he didn't want to be like he has nothing. He has absolutely nothing wrong with like gay people, but he felt like he was gay, like now gay or whatever for like, or like even like not straight anymore to say like
Right, yeah.
really for dating me. So he was like, I don't know, comfortable
God
with that.
forbid he be not straight. God forbid someone be not
God
straight.
forbid, honestly, God forbid
Oh
that
my god.
he was a totally different person. He's probably like pansexual. God forbid. But yeah, I mean, like, it was just like a really weird time for me because like I am not going back for you, but I really wish you would have stayed. You know,
Right,
that was
exactly.
that whole time for me. Cause I'm like I really trusted you with like everything I was, who I am now. and you said no. You threw it away. Like, he really threw
it's
a
so
year
tough.
plus away, almost 2 years away, over something that he understand and he want to understand. And I'm like, okay. And no, but that was one of the reasons. That was partially the reason. We also had like other different
Yeah.
like other differences going on, you know. It wasn't just that, but that it did confuse him. So, you know, if
But
he
you know
left,
what?
yeah.
Well, you know what? At least you have that experience now. Sometimes
Yeah.
I feel like because of the situation that I'm in, because of the school that I went to, because of the community that I'm kind of a part of, I obviously got virtually no experience
Yeah.
when it
You
comes
got
to dating.
yeah.
So sometimes I just wish that I mean, obviously I wish, like it would be nice to have had some experience in that
Oh
field
no, yeah.
before going off into the
Honestly,
world.
honestly, I wish I had like more, like, honestly, not even to be like extra. I wish I had way more gay friends in elementary school, because I
Yes.
have them now, thank God.
Yeah.
And like, I cherish them for real, not like for
Oh,
us,
hello.
or not to show like that I'm woke or something. Like,
Right.
I love them for them. That's how it will be forevermore. Rather, they're like gender fluid, bi, anything, don't care. I mean, like, they're in my life, you know. I love them for who they are. That's just who I am as a person. I'm sorry, I've spent most of my life being misunderstood. Why the hell would I reject other
Somebody
misfits?
else.
And honestly, why would I reject other
Exactly.
people who are misunderstood? We should band together and just tear down the tyranny. That's the whole point. I mean, like,
Hello.
we're here for each other. So it's like, why am I pushing them away?
Exactly.
Like, help
I
them with
just
people.
had another question pop into my mind
Right.
while you were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like recently a lot in our celebrities and our pop culture, etc.,
Mm-hmm.
there have been some more recent people who have started to like recently have started to come out as
Oh yes.
being non-binary.
Let's get into Demi Lovato. Oh my gosh, when I tell you their growth, like, in the industry, but like also trying to find themselves, has been probably one of the most inspiring things I've ever seen. I can't wait for their movie to come out, because I
Uh,
want to see
oh my
everything
God,
that
that's gonna be
happened,
so good.
everything that brought them to like where they are now. I
Oh my
want to
God.
see it so bad, because I know it's gonna be like mad inspiring. I just love them so much. Like, they were literally like my, like, I wouldn't say like no, like, yeah, my human childhood crush from Camp Rock. I mean, like, when I
Hello.
tell you, I resonated with them so much. Now I know why, because we were here.
Oh my
We're
God, it makes so
together.
much
We're
sense.
literally in one group together. They're non-binary. Also, Sam Smith.
I was about to
Also,
say,
that
I was about to
Sam,
say, my icon, Sam
Sam,
Smith.
Sam, my
Sam
God,
Smith. Sam Smith, if you're
Sam,
listening,
the Sam Smith.
if you're listening on the podcast today, just know that like you're my favorite person.
You're literally like my muse. I've loved you for all my life. I'm in love with who you are as a person. I love you.
Oh my
um,
God.
if you're listening, never stop being who you are. Never settle for anything less. If someone says you're too much, let them go find less. Right. Because, babe, you're iconic. Okay, we're done. We're done. That
Yeah.
whole
Oh, you know what?
that whole
No. And
portion of love.
furthermore,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Sam, if you're still listening, but that song that you released with the icon Demi Lovato called I'm Ready
I'm
was
ready.
a fucking bop.
We're
It
gonna go
was
listen to
great.
that right after the podcast, because I literally did not even know that they banded together. Oh
You
my
know
God.
what?
I have to
Sam,
go
you know what,
listen.
Sam and Demi, I think that it might have flopped, but you know what? I appreciated it.
People, it only fought because people aren't ready for the message. And I'm telling you, these
They're
their
not ready.
mind is still so marginalized and so like in this box. It's really like I'm really on a slippery. When I tell you, when I put out my film next year, I'm really gonna be on a slippery slope. I'm gonna have to work out. I'm gonna have to get it right. Basically, it's gonna have to be damn near perfect for it to get through to like everyone who even be watching. Truly, you know what we're striving for? We're not striving for the industry. We're striving for Tribeca Film Festival in New York.
Oh
That's what we're striving for.
yes.
Yep, we're trying to get
Come
submissions to
through.
Tribeca. The other ones I don't know the name. I can't remember. I can't remember like
Sundance.
yes, Sundance. Sundance. I can't remember the name of the rest
Is
right
that a
now.
film
But
festival?
it is a film festival. Sundance
Okay.
Film Festival. For sure. Like
I'm like,
we're
I'm not sure if
striving
it is.
for a lot of them because I feel like independent films excel at those festivals like alone. You know, they definitely do. Very much
Oh
so.
my God.
So
Could you
we're gonna
imagine?
get it right.
Could you imagine going to see one of your films in the
Oh
theater?
my gosh. Oh my gosh. I
Oh
would
my
literally be
gosh.
so nervous. Jesus. I would be like at the premiere shaking, trembling. Someone hold my hand, I will literally pass out. Like I would
Exactly.
because I'm not afraid of how other people like will receive it because I know like it'll be received well. I know like how to like attest people like feels and energy and feelings. I don't know how to do that. If I didn't, what kind of artist would I be?
Right.
I would be mostly worried about like not impressing myself, but like me accepting it because I know like I beat myself up to the point where like I have to get things right the first time, or else I will be extremely just like out of whack, out of place.
You're
I
your own
literally will
hardest
just
critic.
exactly like right. So we are gonna start getting back into gaming.
Game?
I
Oh my
think
God. Wait, you're a
that
gamer?
I
Wait a
am a
minute.
gamer. I'm
We need to
literally
talk
when I
about this.
tell
You're a
you I'm
gamer?
breaking through heights. When I tell you I'm reaching heights, breaking through walls. When I tell you,
What type of
I'm doing
gamer? I want to
so
know.
many. Um, basically everything that involves choice, shooting, fun, high energy. Literally, I can play anything. Literally anything. Besides cooking games, I have
Oh my.
terrible rage on cooking games. I have awful rage. But when I tell you, when things like start to get like rushy in a game, I get the worst potty mouth. Oh my gosh, I will literally call somebody coded grandmother every name in the book and then add ho at the end because
And then add how at the end.
I will literally slander their whole family's name and and they're coded. They are
Don't get
coded
them in a cooking game.
characters.
Everyone hear that? Don't get them in a cooking game. I don't know if you know, but I'm a complete I'm a total video game nerd.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean,
god, I love that.
I grew up kind of
Mhm.
well, okay, so here's the backstory, if you will.
Okay. Right.
I grew up with a brother and a sister who were
Mhm.
both very athletic kids.
Right.
I was, well, actually, not even not
However,
athletic. I
mm,
just didn't like sports. I don't enjoy them. I
right.
don't like to do them.
Mhm.
And so I used to like watch my cousin play on her Nintendo DS like
Mhm.
every time we'd see each other. And I got so just like entranced and
Right.
like eventually I got my own and I just became a gamer. I
God.
was playing every Nintendo DS game. I was on the Wii, I was on the Xbox, I was on anything I could
Right.
find.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
just
definitely a rabbit hole to be lost down.
oh my
Truly.
God, I'm literally at the core of my being a Nintendo kid. That's all I
Oh
am.
God, I love. Oh my God, it's your inner child just seeping out. Like, yes, we're still here. What's
I mean
good?
like if you look at my tabs right now, it's literally YouTube and then it's right after that it's Amazon and then the third tab is like the newest Zelda game.
Oh, I
Like
can't.
I'm really just a nerd.
A game
Marvel
nerd. That's
too.
like
No,
the
Marvel fucking
best.
too.
Oh my God, now you being a Marvel fan.
I'm a
Honestly,
literally a Marvel nerd.
the new the new Loki series,
You've been
I
watching
feel
Loki?
like it's a lost world. Like I feel like it's a world all on its own
Yes.
because you have an unproblematic character like playing this lost character. Sorry, you have an unproblematic actor playing this like neglected character who's trying to like find themselves again. It's
Yes.
gonna be like a standout series on Disney Plus because like it's real. Like he's been playing this character for years now. He's really
Right.
intact with it. It's gonna be great. when they released more
It's
episodes. Yeah.
see, I just at first I was very concerned because for all of you who haven't watched it yet, this isn't really spoilers, but like I may say a spoiler or two, so just like letting you know. Anyway,
Just close your
when they
ears.
started it, they start with the Loki that
Yeah.
is from the very first time we ever see Loki, really, like
Yeah.
in the
I think they're just
Avengers.
like trying to pay homage.
So I was like worried because I was like, we're not gonna get any of the development that we had in Ragnarok or
that would
in
be very stupid. That would
Dark
be absolutely
World.
idiotic.
But within the
Yeah.
first episode, the Loki that came out of that Avengers movie, like basically
Mhm.
turned into the Loki we know and love anyways. So I
Right.
ended up being fine with it, but I was very
Mhm.
nervous.
I was like, when I first saw Infinity War, I still haven't, the way Infinity War broke me,
Oh
I
my
have
god.
not finished Endgame. When I tell you, I was so stunned, so upset, so
Yeah.
sad, so heartbroken. I thought they were never coming back. Truly, I did. And it's
Mm.
like some people were like on the internet saying like Thanos did nothing wrong. I'm like, this man, no, sorry, this creature is a menace. He's delusional. He's sick in the head. People have
Oh my
left him.
god.
His
Yeah, and
home was
everybody was
destroyed.
yeah, and everyone was trying to say like, no, but like he kind of had a point. No, he's just an
Oh
asshole.
my god. There's no point for killing random people, babe. He
And you know
had
what? I actually saw this on Instagram because I was
yeah.
like, I saw a post that was like, but like low key, why didn't he just like make the resources infinite
Oh my god.
instead
Please.
of getting rid of people?
He had the power. Like wait till he's mentally ill. Thanos was mentally ill.
It's
He was
mental illness
mentally
in it.
ill. He's so upset about people like always leaving him or getting taken away from him. He was like, I'm gonna do first this time. No, I'm gonna do first this time. I'm gonna kill my daughter. Yeah,
Oh,
everything. I'm like, babe, babe.
Nakamura.
Like I literally when he killed her, I was like, oh, you're selfish. You're a selfish prick. You're crazy in the head and you're selfish. And
Don't
we do not
pretend that's
stand.
yeah. Don't pretend that's a real tear. Come on
Honestly,
now.
like don't he tries to like find reasons to like justifying his like BS and his like and his murderous ways. And I'm just like, wow, if toxic was a living thing, it would be you. You're insane. You're losing it day by day. I'm so glad that you're dead now. I'm not glad because he could have had therapy and everything. Like the Hulk. But I
Oh
think he's
yeah.
pretty far gone. Centuries and centuries, millennials and millennials. He was gone. His head
Also, I just
away.
remembered
Yeah.
this. The new Loki series.
Right.
We just had Loki come out.
Yes, as bye.
So
He's so
then
bye. Honestly,
so
I love
then
it.
the question is, are they going to take that even further?
Oh my god, I hope to go. People were
Would you
saying
gag? Would you
Twitter.
gag
I would
if he was
literally like,
non-binary?
oh, don't even start with me. Do not start because I literally
Like hell,
finally
Loki's
do.
been a character for like a decade now in
Oh
Marvel,
yeah,
and he's just now bisexual. I mean, they of course
like
have a history with like straight washing characters, even
yeah.
to the point where one of
Oh
them,
yeah.
where like if a character is like revealed to be gay, everyone's like, why are you making the straight characters gay? I'm like, they were never
Baby.
straight.
Oh,
Just
we're
assumed.
gonna get into like a whole different like thing of why I do that in a bit. But no, yeah, I'm pretty sure Gamora is not straight. I want to say Groot is also not straight. There's a lot of characters who give off
Oh,
very much not straight vibes, you know? Like
oh, so
there's
many.
so many of them, but they're like, you're gonna be mainstream,
I'm
so
just
we're gonna make
excited
you
to
straight.
see like what they do with the young Avengers that they seem to be putting together
Oh
because
my god, I really do hope that they're more lenient with them.
I
Babe,
mean, come on
it's
now, the
like
young Avengers.
we're in a whole nother decade now. If you're
Exactly.
still on your BS, if Hollywood is still being like mad sus with like straight characters, it's just getting arbitrary now. Like
Yeah.
we're here. we see it, we see what you're doing, and we're gonna call you out for it every single time. Just stop, you know?
Just stop. Yeah.
Literally just stop. Like, we
I
see
mean,
you.
I think
We
like,
will do our research and come for you. I don't think they
right.
found out by now, you
I
know?
think like 80% of the young Avengers aren't straight.
Oh
So if
yeah,
they're
no.
gonna try to do, all I want, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Marvel, if you're listening, I keep saying if you're listening, none of these people are listening. But
Mm-hmm.
Marvel, if you're listening, please give me the relationship between what's her name? Wanda's son and Hulkling. That's
Oh
all
my
I
god,
want.
please.
Teddy
So
and shit, what's his name? I don't remember. I just need their relationship to happen
also,
because
I'm pretty sure Wanda, slash Scarlet Witch, she's definitely not straight either. I know she has
I
her little
mean,
hubs and everything, but does she not give off vibes to you? Oh my
hello.
god! Please do not tell me. Also, let's also get into how I'm gonna like get onto another topic after this, but like Sarah Paulson and I think her name's
Gorge.
Taylor Holland,
Oh my god.
their relationship
Their
has to be
relationship.
one of the most prolific
Oh my
gay
god.
things I've ever
It's
seen. They're
amazing.
trying to normalize age gaps, and right now it's looking the fuck good. It's looking so good for them.
They
When
do
I
it
see
amazingly.
public pictures, press views, I don't care. The way they just shine. And I already knew. I wasn't even when I first saw like Sarah on the screen, I want to say I first saw her in I remember like which season of American
American
Horror
Horror
Story.
Story.
It was probably Coven or Bride or Asylum. It was
I
one
love
of those.
Asylum.
And when I saw her act, yeah, no, I think Asylum was season 2.
Yeah.
It was when I saw her like in her Lana Winters character. I was like, you're playing this role a little bit too rough for me, baby.
Yeah, a little too real.
I literally had to do my research, and I was like, I knew you as a gay. I
I
knew you
knew
were
it.
queer. I knew you were queer.
We saw it. We been new.
You say, but what makes it even better is that she could cuff one of one of Hollywood's golden age
Hello.
actresses, and I
Hello.
was like, babe, you got something that's undeniable. Like it's. I literally love her. I'm so in love with her.
Oh my god. Sometimes I'll just this is my guilty pleasure. I'm not even gonna lie.
Right.
Sometimes I'll just if I'm really bored, I'll just rewatch videos of Ellen scaring Sarah Paulson
Oh my god,
just for the
please.
serotonin.
I also sometimes like watch videos of like interviews of like when she was like doing press interviews for Ocean's
Ocean's
8.
8. I do
And
the
oh
same
my
thing.
god, the tension between her and Rihanna, please,
Kate Blanchett. Kate
please,
Blanchett. I would literally marry Kate Blanchett.
I will grovel on my knees for that woman. I would literally let's just like speed past this after I say it, but I would literally let her slut me out. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Anyway. But yeah, they were the whole cast. Oh my god. The way I had hearts for all of them at one time in history.
Hello. And there's that amazing moment in the interview with Graham Norton. I don't know if you've seen that interview, but there's
What?
the interview with Graham Norton and the cast of Ocean's 8. And it's what's her name? Helena Bonham Carter. And she's
Uh-huh.
talking about how she's never been to the Met Gala before. And Rihanna goes, "It's because you wear dresses like that."
Oh my god.
Right? And oh my god, it was
Please.
literally someone find that clip. I'm gonna insert the clip. No, I'm not.
If
But
you
y'all
do,
can go find the clip because that was
honestly,
hilarious.
let's also get into how um so we're gonna put it up on the top really quickly. People were bashing Little Nas X for expressing the hell out of his gayness at the BET Awards. And one particular tweet caught my eye.
Did you see that? Wait, did I see that tweet on yours? Did you post on your story?
I don't know if I did. I don't remember. But it was definitely about
Was
how
it the
someone said, "We know you're gay, but to put that
yeah.
up like
Yeah,
on
yeah,
TV, children are watching." And he was like, don't let your children watch them." But the whole thing with that is like people are so afraid of like their children seeing like gay things and then like them becoming gay. But hello, hetero
yeah.
parents,
Hello.
you force heterosexuality on your kids from a young age. And not
We're
only that,
all still queer.
literally
Hello.
and you literally say creepy shit like they're gonna be a heartbreaker one day, or 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 dad, keep your gun close, all the other boys are gonna be like on her or whatever. I'm like, they do you not hear yourself? You are sexualizing a 5-month-old child, a child, a child. Why can't they just be cute, adorable, chubby, and
Exactly.
cuddly? Why can't they just like live their truth for at least 5 months? No, they have to have like a little boyfriend at daycare. Like straights never, they never cease to amuse me.
Cease to
And
amuse me.
also, they also like Christian indoctrination. Oh my gosh. When I tell you that,
We can't even get
I
into all that
oh
because
my god, if the on another podcast we definitely will. Good.
I
I
mean,
was
Lil
literally like
Nas has really
so
proven
happy.
himself
Yeah.
as at first he was proving himself. I'm not gonna lie, when he first started releasing his first hits, I didn't even see him, even though he had been
Mhm.
out as a gay person, I didn't even
Yeah.
see him as a gay icon. But
Yeah.
within this past year, he has really like solidified himself
He's
as not only an icon in that every song he's ever released has been a
right.
smash hit, but
Mm-hmm.
also in that the way that he balances the feminine, the masculine, the
Yeah.
what's
Everything.
expected of him,
Everything.
and the
Mhm.
just the everything. Like
Like
he's just
he's just it's not that he's unafraid because he's very afraid. He has put that out there many times. It's that he's afraid and he does it anyway. That's like
exactly,
that's bravery if I've ever seen it. That is so like I feel like he doesn't really acknowledge how much like little gay boys are looking up to him,
exactly.
really like rooting for him because they're seeing like if he can do it, so can I for sure. Like
Hmm.
I'm seeing like someone who's just like me up on the screen. So what's the excuse that like I can't be right there with them, you know? Like I feel like he doesn't like take time to see that. And I feel like if he like actually like just like took time out of his like busy like booked and busy work schedule, because
Booked and
I
busy,
love that
booked
for
and
him. I love that
blessed.
for
Yeah.
him. Mm-hmm. If he just like took time to like focus on the good sometimes, he would probably like, feel like even more motivated to like keep going. Because I love what he's doing right now. I just wish he didn't like
Same.
give so much of the haters like the time of day, you know? Like
Exactly.
honestly, like he knows
Exactly.
that he's killing it and he has so many supporters. He has freaking Tyler the Creator on his side. I'm
I mean,
sorry. I don't think
hello.
it gets any better than that. Truly I don't. I wish I had Frank Ocean texting me every night like it's gonna be all right, because I'm gonna
I
believe
know.
that
Oh
shit.
my God.
Honestly,
Hello.
no, honestly, I can listen to any artist and be like, oh my god, like their material slaps, it bumps so hard, but I will always find my way back to Frank Ocean, always. His voice just like
Amazing.
instantly just like transcends me to a whole nother like wavelength of myself. It's just like I feel like I'm intact when I listen to him, and then
I
when I'm
mean,
not listening to him, the
exactly.
whole world is chaos. I'm
And
joking. Yeah.
speaking of those awards, let's just I
Mm-hmm.
mean just quick shout out for the overwhelming winner of that night,
Oh,
the one and only Megan the motherfucking
oh
Stallion.
my gosh, Meg! I cannot believe she doesn't have a name for her supporters yet. Like, girl, you just graduated college. You have
Yeah.
time. On a side note, Rihanna's Rihanna's Fenty show.
The Fenty
Oh
show.
my gosh. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna get too much into it, but she popped the fuck out with diversity. I saw everyone there. Everyone. Everybody who was supposed to be there, every face of the community, I saw them. And I'm like, Rihanna, you do it like no other. I love you, girl, forever and always. Also,
exactly.
can you please spill the tea on ASAP Rocky? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't know
oh,
what's going on there, baby. But
oh,
maybe
what is going on
another.
there?
Okay, basically, Rihanna and ASAP. What happened? They went out on. They went out to the club one night.
Right. I heard
Paparazzi
about
got them,
this.
but they were very much PDA, very much touchy, very much having a good time. But
Mm-hmm.
one of the paparazzo, I hate them very much so. They caught a picture of Rihanna's leg, and it looked like her matching tattoo with Drake was covered up. So I'm like,
Oh,
so someone has found you love, isn't it? Isn't it?
we found a
Like,
new attraction
oh
halfway.
my gosh, when I tell you, if it's
Wow.
real, her and
Mm-hmm.
ASAP power couple. Her and Drake
Yeah.
never gonna work out, because Drake is he's like, no offense, like no shade to you, Drake. Love your music. We'll always love your music. You're mad obsessed with yourself, babe. You're so obsessed with yourself, because I just don't like your presence is just not there anymore. I haven't seen you any shows at all. Quarantine is ending though, right? So maybe like get on your shit.
Drake, if
It's
you're
just that,
listening,
like,
I just want you to know that this is just Lee speaking and that
oh
I
my
love
god,
you.
I
I
just wish
personally
that
adore you.
I just wish that you like pay attention to your fans more, babe. Truly, because we just wait for you. Honestly, it doesn't take much out of your day to like reply to a few comments. Really doesn't. But you're up there, I guess. So I guess like that whole popularity, whatever, is getting to you. But I will always remember you as Audrey Graham from Degrassi. Thank you. Anyway,
Moral of the
always
story
remember.
is
Moral of the story. Mm-hmm.
Rihanna, when's the album coming out? Anyway, moving on.
Honestly. Anyway. Right.
Let me ask you one final question.
One final question.
One final question.
I'm
And
ready.
that is, as we come to a close here today, give a little shout out to yourself, to everybody, a little message, like a little where they can find you, or
all
whatever.
Right. I just want to shout out on today's podcast my amazing, impeccable, queer as fuck host, Henry Kansiker. He's literally like a light in the most stormiest nights. If I can say like the least, he's more than that. I can't put him into words. Honestly, he's like beyond boundaries. But anyway, I don't even shout to him. I was going to shout out to every crusty male that has ever called me. How can I say this? Not their type. Let me say it in the most nicest way. Babe, I'm hot as fuck. Do you see me? Hot as fuck. Sorry. Okay. And I also want to give a shout out to myself, obviously, because I'm really sexy. I don't know. It's kind of hard being one of the most hottest people in the universe.
I understand the pain.
To carry the weight, Someone has to be responsible. And if that's me, then I'll do it in the most sexiest way possible. Right. Okay. My socials. You can find me on Instagram at Lee Baudelaire. I know, very bougie, but it fits. Right. On Twitter as, I want to say Lee Baudelaire, but it might be leechalamet. I don't remember. I can go look right now. Right. It might be Lee Baudelaire. It is, Lee Baudelaire. And on Twitch, it's leechalamet. Leechalamet. For sure.
Oh my god, I can't wait to watch you on Twitch.
Oh my god, I'm literally, when I tell you, some ones I'm gonna like put an advisory on, because sometimes I can get really vulgar when it comes to games. I can get really vulgar, and it's okay because it's only right. Games just upset me sometimes. I really hate losing, if that makes sense.
Well, especially because in life, all the two of us do is win.
Literally, that's all we ever do. Like it just comes so naturally. Like no one can compete. I'm sorry. I love all
exactly. Of you. Well,
I love all of you so much.
It has been such a pleasure to have you on today. I can't wait to see you at work whenever that happens.
It'll probably never happen next week. Love that for me. Anyway, it's okay. We're gonna get through it. we're gonna have a conversation with these people, and we'll stay
Exactly. And we will get it through. We will get through it together. So thanks
for
everyone
sure. But I'm gonna tweet
so much for listening. I really appreciate it.
so much.
The podcast is coming back every week, so stay tuned. And I love you all.
More guests. Also, I do plan to co-host in the future.
Work.
It's the thing we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.